So usually before we close our session for the day, we join in a few minutes of meditation. So this time, let's take a comfortable position. Let's try to get our backs straight, our neck straight. Let's close our eyes. And I hope that some of you have practiced the Anulom Vilom during the week. Did anybody practice their breathing exercise? I don't see anybody. If you did, can you raise your hands, please? You didn't actually raise your hands, right? You know I can't see you. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope that you did some Anulom Vilom, some breathing exercise. It's very healthy. All right. So close our eyes and let's take a few deep breaths. Let's breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Exhale to about 4 or 6 if you can. Let's do that again. Hold it. Exhale. Breathe in one more time. Hold it, hold it. Exhale. All right, keep the breath there. And we'll try to experience some of the things we talked about today. The beauty of our existence, or beauty of God's abode. So let's imagine that because we're devotees of God, we have yogic powers. And with yogic power, we can leave our body right where it is and we can travel to different places. Yogis do that today. This is not, fairy tale. So we're leaving our body and we're gonna travel through the universe. Oh, I was just trying to ensure that the music is on. So we're traveling, no one can see us, and we're traveling at great speeds. And very quickly, we can see a river. It's called the Birja Nadi. We're crossing the Birja Nadi, and all of a sudden, even though you're not traveling with a gross body, you feel a lightness, a sense of calm and peace. You're alone, traveling at great speeds, but you're not feeling the speed. It's like when you're in an aeroplane. You feel very comfortable, but you're covering tremendous distances in great time, in good time, in quick time. You can see outside. We've gone past this material world and we can see this beautiful land in front of us is called Siddhalok. The yogis are there. You continue traveling. You can see Vaikuntha, the abode of Bhagavan Vishnu and Mahalakshmi. You can see Shivalok, snow-capped peaks. Bhagavan Shiva resides there. You've decided to take a stop at Golok Dham. The abode of Sri Krishna is the highest of these abodes. You stop at Golok Dham, and all of a sudden your vision in front of you is like never ever before. You're looking at the beauty. Firstly, you see this beautiful river. It's called the Yamuna. The water is crystal clear. and it's rustling in the sides of the rivers, making a very therapeutic sound. And all of a sudden you feel that I should sit right here for the rest of eternity, that I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, I feel completely at peace, and the sound is divine, it is godly, it is penetrating. You're listening to that sound. You look at the grass and you've never seen grass so healthy and so blue, but you also realize that you're not standing on the ground. This is the beauty of God's abode. Your feet don't touch the ground, so the grass stays as perfect as it is. And you're looking at the river. What kind of miracles are these? And you look up and you see the trees, extremely healthy trees, creating shade from a sun that is not hot but just bright. You can see the flowers, every color imaginable. Every species of flowers you can see right in front of you. As you look to these flowers, you observe the butterflies, and you're wondering, have these butterflies just emanated from these flowers? Because they all have different colors. They flutter their wings so gracefully, as though they're looking at you, and they're inviting you to be a part of this beauty. You cannot choose which is more beautiful. Is it the butterflies or the flowers? You continue walking. You can hear a faint sound in the background. As you walk closer, you know this is the sound of Muralidhar. This is the sound of Sri Krishna's violin, his flute rather. You're hearing that sound. You don't know if to walk quicker towards that sound, because as you look up, you see some cows, and these are the shiniest, roundest, most beautiful, calm, inviting cows you've ever seen, and they're all staring at you. They're full. You can see happiness in their eyes. They have no ailments. They're not hungry. They're just longing for your company. The cows are speaking to you. You're hearing in your ears, though they're speaking to you, that this is the happiest place you can be. They want you to be with them. So you've seen the trees and the butterflies and the cows and the river, and you're hearing the Basuri. As you get closer to the Basuri, you cannot wait to see where the sound is coming from. You see someone, then you see a second person approaching you, and you recognize this Kanhaiya with his flute and Radha Rani approaching you. And they are now just a few feet away from you. And you turn to your side, and you're looking at the cows and the butterflies, and you see Krishna and Radha in every one of them. You looked into the river and you see Radha Krishna. You see your favorite form of God. You look into the trees and you see your favorite form of God, you see Radha, Krishna, you realize very quickly that these are not trees and butterflies, but these are extensions that Radha, Krishna, they themselves have become these creatures. You've met Bhagavan. There's a beautiful mandap there with two swings. Kandhaya and Radharani sitting on one, and they've given one to you. Come sit here, and you start a conversation with them. You're extremely happy, you're grateful, you're blissful, you're ecstatic. You're in the company of the most divine. You're having a conversation as you stare at them in their eyes and they're looking at you. You have spent hours in this position talking and talking and talking. And you remember that I have family, that I have people that I need to give this great news to on earth where I came from. And so you ask Bhagavan of their leave. You got up and you place your head, your forehead on their toes. Bhagavan Sri Krishna and Radharani both, they put their hand behind your head, and you can feel the abundance of ecstasy, a thrill running through your spine, and you swear that you'll always want this feeling. You get up, you've given them a most hearty hug, and they say to you, please do come and visit us again and very often. You've made a promise to them that I will come visit you as often as possible, as long as I have this human body. And when the human body is not good anywhere, dear Lord, when it's not good anymore, I want to be here with you permanently. Bhagavan agrees and says to you, keep practicing and you will remember and you will come to me permanently. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai.